Hello, gorgeous soul. Guess what? Most people wanted to keep the intro. So here we go. This week we have Vesta shifting signs and going into Leo. Vesta is based on the Vestal Virgins. It's a long story, but it's about your independence. But also it's about keeping the home fires burning. And there is a very tricky square between Mars and Pluto. Ooh, this one's going to be full on, so pay attention. So much other stuff, including Uranus even going retrograde. Here's your weekly astrology. Aries, you fiery wonder. This week is very intense. I'm giving you a warning. Do not lose your cool. I am an Aries too. I know what it's like. People push our buttons and off we go. And the Mars square Pluto with Mars in our sign literally could cause massive chaos and upheaval around career issues. And what is really interesting, don't know why I'm surprised, is I'm an Aries with Mars and Aries, and a Scorpio Pluto has done some dastardly deed that means I'm going to have to take legal action. Now, normally, what would I do? I'd fly off the handle. I really, really would. And so tempting. But I thought, no, do you know what? I'm aware of that square. And even though this is an outrage, I'm going to be chill and handle it, in that way first anyway. So, we are empowered when we know the astrology because we're not sucked into a vortex of situations that are no good for us. A situation comes and we are forewarned and forearmed in how to deal with it. But I'm saying this is going to be, and it's around my career as well that this is coming up for me. So if there's something bugging you around your career, do not lose your cool. Make sure that you ground yourself and you be clever about your response. In the external world, we may see some massive drama between, could be to do with a trade deal or something like that. But whatever it is, massive power struggle with two very masculine forces is likely to occur. And don't forget last week that Mars and Jupiter square, there was that big explosion in Beirut. So, these squares are very intense. So just handle it with care. And love yourself enough to know that you can handle things by being in your power. Now, Vesta, who I was talking about in the introduction, fascinates me. I love the planet Vesta. The mythology of Vesta is to do with the Vestal Virgins, who were the women that had to keep the fire going so that Rome would be protected. And if the fire went out, it was supposed to be disaster would befall Rome. So it's a pretty serious job, 30-year contract. But the joy of joys, these women were free. They were owned by no one, and certainly no man. And that's the original. Virgin means owned by no man originally, and it got turned into something else by the patriarchy. So, it's a pretty unique status, and it's in your relationship, pleasure and creativity zone. It may be that you're collaborating in a positive way, in a sacred way for something you want to create. It may be that you're urged to keep the fire burning of your own creativity or love life, but it's good. Anyway, in really good news as well, on the 15th, we have the Sun at trine Mars. Happy days. Really, this energy is going to affect us all week, but the Sun trine Mars is really good. The Sun is in one of our happiest places at the moment, in our creativity, love life, romance, fun, pleasure, laughing and optimism. And it's trining Mars in our signs. We are energized, passionate. So passionate this week. I look forward to that. And we're just, our creative juices are flowing. So again, use that energy wisely. Now, Uranus, having left our sign after a good few years, went into Taurus. But of course, so obviously over the 10 previous years to that, there would have been lots of upheaval, shocks, surprises and twists and turns in our life. But now it's gone into our security zone. So there may have been changes in how you sense security. But with Uranus going retrograde, it gives us time to process, plot, plan and transform. Let's see what the cards have to say. First card, 10 of Cups. Yeah, baby. There's some excitement, celebration and joy coming for you. Also, the Ace of Pentacles. So even though there does seem to be that big power struggle around career, you've got success there. And you've got the Eight of Wands, a movement, a shift of the energy going forward. This looks so good. And the Hierophant. That doesn't surprise me because that is all about you know, dealing with the patriarch in some way. And finally, the Lovers. Exactly what I said. You got your passion back, baby. There is passion flowing. There's energy flowing. Navigate power struggles because there's so much joy and pleasure to have the rest of the week. You don't want to lose it in the drama. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Hi, gorgeous. Before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings. I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years, I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, and let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope. It's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.